Hey, what's going on, ecom grads? So just as the title says, we're going to be taking debut and we're going to be adding premium features, premium features to the debut theme. Now, most of the time you got to go pay $180, $200, or pay some monthly app subscription to enable these kind of features within another premium theme. But I understand a lot of you guys don't have that kind of budget, and you want to spend your money elsewhere building your business rather than spending it on a theme. Now, my job is to teach you how to use free things and make them even better to make your business even better. So we're going to be adding, a few features to the theme today, but this is going to be an ongoing series where I go in and modify this theme, and hopefully by the end of the series, you're able to have a, somewhat premium theme to benefit your business. So now I'm working on page sections today. And it's actually pretty easy to do. Obviously, if you don't have the technical know-how, it's a lot more difficult, but that's where I come in to help you. So, right now I'm looking at this page, and in order to achieve this, you have to know HTML, right? So I go in here, and you got to know all this fun stuff. But we're not going to do that. Now, it's not going to look identical when I'm done, but I'm going to show you, how to add all these new features. And right now there's only a page.context. We're going to create a page section template. And I have a lot of this already done. There's only 3 features that I've added, but again, this is an ongoing series. So we've got our sections right here, the file, and then we got our snippets that we're going to need. And you're going to be able to get these files by joining the group and joining and downloading it. That's what it's all stored on there. And every time I make an update, I'll update the file. But all right, so we've got page sections and page content. Now I'll tell you exactly how to add this in. And let me just real quick. My last video, I guess I was talking too fast, and I don't know if that was how I edited the video, so probably not going to be editing these videos. I tend to ramble, so I try to cut that out, but if you guys can follow along and just deal with me, then I'm all for it, because I don't really want to edit the video. All right, so in this folder, you've got it. Wish there was a pause button on Discord, but there is on Discord on OBS, but there isn't. Reveal and show and explore. There we go. Okay. All right. So you're gonna have a folder. It's gonna be called debut tweaks. There's gonna be a page sections, and what you got to do is you'll go into your theme. So let me go in and just snap these together. And in your theme editor, so you go to when you get into your dashboard, you go onto your online store. Click on edit code like so, and you see these little folders right here, how it says sections, snippets. You just got to follow along with this folder. So in sections, you're going to go in and create a section. So sections file, so we'll go and type in page-sections, and then you're going to go into your text editor. And you can just open this up with Notepad if you want. So open with a program. I use Atom, I use Notepad++, Visual Studio Code, but for most people, you're most likely just going to have Notepad. We're going to click on Notepad, and what's going to happen is it's going to open up a file like this. All you got to do right here is click, highlight all. And if you're feeling really clever, you can do Control-A on your keyboard or Command-A on Mac, and then right-click, copy. And we're just going to get rid of all of this. We're going to paste it in. Paste. Hit save. Now we're going to have to create a template. I forgot that step. So you're going to click on Add New Template right here. Right? We're going to drop down, go to Page, and just call it Sections. Sections. And then what you want to do is get rid of this completely. And then we're going to type in this little squiggly. Section, single quotes, page, sections. Another single quote, space, %, squiggly. Right? And what I'll do is I will have this file in the download, but if you're following along this tutorial and you want to do it manually, you can do that. But like I said, you'll have a folder called template. Just how you have folders called sections and snippets, I'll have a template folder right here. New folder. Templates, make a new file, call it text document, this way you have this. So we're going to do page period sections dot liquid, like so. Yes. I'll just copy what I did here. That way, guys, we can close out of this file now that we already saved it. I'll go open this up in my editor. Paste. Save. We'll save this as well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add our snippets. We can close out of these. These are all set. Go to snippets. Go to here and see what snippets we got. We've got an image with text, a page content, and a rich text. Cool. And then this video later on, I'm going to teach you how to actually go and create dynamic blocks. And you can use a lot of the files that I'm using as templates for yourself. If you're trying to learn, if you're new to Shopify development, just use my files as a template. You know, follow along. That's how I learned Shopify. I went in, I picked things apart. I kind of understood. I'm like, oh wow, so this goes here, this goes there. It's kind of, you know, pulling things apart, just figuring out how it works. If you have previous programming knowledge, then this will be even easier. So now we've got, like I said, an image with text. So we're going to click on add new snippet. I'll do image hyphen with hyphen text. Hit enter. Now again, we'll open this up with Notepad. You know what I'll do? So if you actually have your Notepad open, you can do this. And then again, we just do Control A, and then copy. Or if you're one of those people who want to do this, you can do that too. Copy. To show you guys different ways of doing things. Then just hit save. Close out of that one now. So now we're going to go and do page content. So page hyphen content. I keep closing out Notepad like an idiot. We'll just close out of this stuff, and we'll do this. Save. Going too fast. I'm trying my best to slow it down. Close this. And I'm going to go and copy that. Now we're going to create another snippet called, I do page content. Go too fast myself. Page content. Okay, so this was, gotta do page hyphen content. Page hyphen content. I get ahead of myself. Okay, so it just didn't update, that's why. Yeah, so there's a page content. Now it shows up. Gotcha. So now we're gonna do rich content, rich text, and then this is the rich text snippet. Copy. I'll just redo that so you guys can follow along. I apologize. I'll get better as I make more videos. You know, some stuff right now, so I'm a little bit flustered and had to make a video to take my mind off of it. So click save. Now, if all goes well, we should be able to go here, refresh this page. And just so you can see on the customizer, there aren't any settings here. You will see settings here. So go here, page sections, hit save, refresh. Now there's nothing, right? There's nothing there. I don't know why, but we'll figure that out. Now I'm going to go into the customizer, refresh the customizer, page sections. Now if we click on page content, it'll show it. Now there are some bugs, so let's figure out what those issues are and why it's not centering it. But for the most part, we now have rich text. Talk about your brands. We've got an image with text area, so you can kind of do some cool things. And then, you know, we can also work on this and add new settings. So, you know, see how there's no space or gap between here, so it looks kind of crowded. We can move these things around now. Awesome stuff. We'll hit save. And then I'm going to go back to this page, refresh, and just inspect what's going on. Now, you're going to learn some trial and error techniques that I use when I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So we click on here, inspect element, and we'll probably see that most likely this isn't in a container. Computer would stop being. So back here, and we'll see that okay, it's in a container. I don't know. What we can do is we can move that. We can make it full width if we want. X. We can do a pretty way of doing this. Quick and dirty way. Throw it in a center tag, or what we can do is go back, go to page content, and I could be missing something. So the best way to do that is you go to your templates, go to your page contact or your page, and you see how it says page width section content. So it most likely doesn't have these divs with those classes. I'm going to go back to our snippets, I'm going to go page content, and would you look at that, I don't have the right anything. So we're going to go to our page. We're just going to grab this and replace that. And then if we refresh, voila, it's fixed. See how I did that trial and error? Shopify has default templates. Your theme will have default templates. A lot of what I'm showing you right now will work on other themes. You'll be able to do the same thing. Some things may not work properly. It depends on, maybe there's a JavaScript issue. Maybe, they're looking for certain things only on the home page that aren't on those pages. So, but what I'm showing you will all work across the board on all 3 themes. Awesome. Now we've got all these features, but we've got this ugly gap right here. So we can probably create some sort of setting, which I could do in another video. For the most part, we can go in and you could always add a margin top, margin hyphen top. We can add like 10 pixels. You really want, and we can add a setting like that. We can add a setting, so you can adjust the spacing, which we do that. When you guys get the files, you'll have these settings included. So what we're going to do is with image with text, I'm going to add an option so you can change the pixels of the margin top and bottom. So how do we do that, right? So now we're going to have to go into our page section file, which that's a mouthful. Right here, page sections, right here. And what I like to do is I like to take these little shortcuts, right? So I have, let's text. So if you ever want to get settings, just go to Google, Shopify, settings scheme. Go on here, and then I go configure theme settings. As you can tell, I go here quite often. I just do Control F, text, area, or just text, straight up text. There we go, text, and I'll grab their little demo. And I'll go into, and I'll have the link to this description. And then what I'll do is I'll go find image with text. So this is the image picker. Now, we've got our settings here. And what I'll do is, got this here, I'll add the setting right below here, right? If you guys didn't know, you can actually edit multiple lines at the same time by holding the control button. So, and trying to line this up. And so now what we'll do is we'll call this margin top, copy that. Got to add a comma after that. Then I'll do margin bottom, margin bottom. And what I'll do is edit both lines at the same time. Adjust margin. And then after that, I will margin top. And I'll do adjust margin bottom. We'll get rid of the defaults because I don't like defaults for things like this. You know what, actually? I'll add defaults. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 10px. Do 10px. Go here. And then what we'll do is we'll do something quick and dirty in the file. So now in order to... I do. I forgot my comma. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we're gonna go, and now we gotta open up the, where's it? Image with text. Right here, because we can add a style, or we can just add a custom CSS class, but you know what? We'll just do inline style. Or actually, we'll add a custom class. We'll do margin hyphen bottom, margin hyphen top. Then what we will do is we'll add a inline style. I don't advise having inline styles, but it's okay to have a few, but it's not something you want to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a class called CSS class, period, margin hyphen top. Then we're going to do margin hyphen bottom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly that. Margin space top, colon, and then we'll do our, oh, you know what? Oh yeah, this is fine, cool. Now what we got to do is we got to go back to our sections, and now we know we named it margin top, right? So this is how you create settings. We'll do this block dot settings dot blah, just like that. Whoops, that. And then what's cool is we already know what it is. So we'll just copy and paste. Time, you know, spend time wisely. So now we'll just do margin bottom, copy, and we'll do margin bottom. Now that should work. It should. Now, if we go back here to our editor, we should have some margins. So, yep. So look, now if we change this to, you know, 50, margin bottom, you know, if we change this to 50, there you go. Now, if we want to have this setting, right? Let's do something like make this different. Section ID, or the block ID rather, block ID. That way it's not stuck. No, it's not stuck in place. And again, you don't need to know what I'm doing, but good for you to know, but you'll be able to copy and paste this and everything will work perfect. If you're really interested in learning how to do these things, I know I move a little bit fast, but there we go, let's save. Go ahead and save. Go, so we know it's working. Now what we can do is we can actually add this to every single block to make it even better. We'll go here, go to the other one. You have the page content, you've got text. So we'll do this right here. We can actually go grab those, copy these over. So now you also have settings for that. Text. Save. We'll copy those settings. And we'll on the rich text. Type is text. It's sometimes staring at these little JSON for your block is kind of a pain because okay, I was obviously. Let's just find rich text. Select default width box. And what we'll do here is we'll just add settings right here. Hit save. Now, our rich text, we should now have a setting. That's something special. Here, text. Check and see if it's working. Margin top. Not working. Alright. Why it's not. Back down. Oh, you know what? I've done something. No. Margin working. Oh no, it's moving the bottom. Okay. That's why. So it wasn't. There wasn't enough. If I make this like 100, there we go. So it is working. All right, I did do it right. Yes, I did something right in my life. Oh yes. Okay. Let's go add it to. Well, you know what? You guys already saw it. You probably don't want to see that. But now you have custom section settings. Now, how to go in and convert? You know what? Make that another video. You guys all subscribe and smash the like button. I'll make a video on how to actually turn your theme sections that are from your home page and use them on product pages, on pages, collections, anywhere you want to use them. I will teach you how to do that. So you'll be able to have all these options. But I got Arizona. We'll just love it. But all these settings right here, you'll be able to go in and put on any page, anywhere you want. So if you guys smash the like button, subscribe, and comment that you want me to do that, made it through that this long through the video, congratulations, we're awesome. Thank you. So I'll do that if you guys do what I said. Comment, like, subscribe. All right. And until next time, guys, I'm gonna make another video teaching. Thanks for watching, as always.